Greetings aspirants, I welcome you all to UPSC Guide. So today we will see some questions from your daily mains answer writing initiative. Okay, so let's look at the question. Probity is essential for an effective system of governance and socio-economic development. Discuss. Okay, so the focus point here becomes probity. Okay, and essential for the system of governance and socio-economic development. These are your two locus points. Okay, probity with respect to effective system of governance and ensuring socio-economic development. So, start with the example of probity itself or the definition of probity itself. What does it imply? It implies strong morals, honesty and integrity with respect to your actions. Okay, with respect to your actions, there should be strict adherence to morality, honesty as well as integrity. Okay, then just adding a footnote to it, what does absence of probity results? Absence of probity results into corruption and mistrust leading to loop-sided growth or imbalanced regional development. Okay, okay, and therefore probity becomes a biggest virtue in your national progress. Okay, so clear with the definition. Define probity, write its consequences. Absence of probity, what happens when there is absence of probity, and its importance with respect to national progress. Okay, then you have to take your first locus point, that is probity and its importance in the governance. What does it do? Yes, so if you remember your syllabus points, let's try to see. So the first point is that it builds public trust. Definitely public trust building measures can be implemented through strict adherence to probity, and this will result into credibility of any institution, building credibility of any institution. Then there is governance, that is good governance leading to ethical governance. Okay, need of ethical governance. Then resource use, optimize resource use, again effective delivery of services. Okay, effective delivery of services promotes innovation and creativity, promotes innovation and creativity. Okay, then another things to be added, grievance redressal mechanism, it builds accountability and transparency, all these things you can add. Okay, then we have to see the role of probity for socio-economic development. When trust is built on, then credibility automatically increases of any institution, and when a credibility increases, people try to invest into that institution. Okay, faith is built into that institution so that it attracts more investment. Okay, secondly, investment indirectly or directly will promote economic growth as well as economic development. Okay, not to ignore the health and educational parameters. So economic growth and development. Then it also reduces transactional cost. Okay, by promoting transparency, your mediums, they become clean. Okay, they become clear. Okay, so that transaction costs are been diminishing here. Then it also fosters knowledge economy. Okay, while probity is being strict adhered, the decisions are being taken more objective, more merit based. Okay, so therefore nepotism in corrupt system is been undermined. Nepotism, favorism, all these things will be undermined. Okay, then if you see, what are the challenges currently while ensuring probity? So you already know, like, not an effective grievance redressal mechanism, laws are not been effective, they only have like strict deterrence has been not followed, conviction rates are very much of low. Okay, the overall society erosion of overall societal values has been carried out. Okay, so if you see, there are gaps in laws and policies like Whistleblower Protection Act, political funding. ev- ele- there has been regular demand by many commissions to reform the funding of electorals. Okay, but still this has been overlooked or ignored. Okay, there is lack of effective auditing mechanism, lack of grievance redressal mechanism. Okay, citizen charter which is not been an obligations. Okay, which is not enforced. Then there is poor public service delivery. Okay, poor public service delivery by mean that these are not been efficient. There are been leakages, identification issues. Okay, identification issues. Then adequate enforcement. Yes, like I said, conviction rates are very much of low. Politicization of few institutions. All these things have been resulting into lack of probity, or it's resulting into corruption directly. Then use of technology, lack of use of technology. Okay, technology, more and more use of technology will promote more and more objectivity and transparent decision making. Okay, then politicization. Yes, political interference has been observed. Okay, ineffective judicial and electoral reforms will be same, and limitations in public awareness. Limitations in public awareness. So what can be done now? What can be done to promote the probity? Okay, so you can quote here Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's quote that if this country has to be corruption free, mother, father, and the teacher have to play an important role. That could be one. As well as if you see some simple terms, that is robust mechanism of accountability, as well as transparency and strengthening ethics, as well as strengthening value education in your school curriculums. Okay, this can be included in the conclusion part. Okay, thank you. Let's look at the question. Again, a simple question. Explain the term social capital. How does it enhance good governance? Okay, simple term. You must have heard what is social capital. Social capital is nothing but your peer group or your office colleagues. That is talking about the social networks. Okay, social networks you form based on trust. It's based on trust and faith, and they are not been regulated by any laws or any written rules. They are based on the faith. Okay, so capital social capital refers to social networks, norms of trust, reciprocity, and civic participation that facilitates cooperation within a society. Okay, like I said, it is social networks. It is regulated by the norms of trust. Okay, norms of trust. It promotes civic participation, and it also involves reciprocity. Reciprocity of your help. Okay, what does it do? It enhances good governance. Okay, it enhances good governance, as well as it promotes a good social networkings. Okay, it is a good sign for any nation to have a good social capital. Okay, based on this, the parameters of good governance can be ensured. Okay, for example, efficient and effective decision making. Okay, accountability and transparency, rule of law, all these things can be ensured. Okay, you must have heard about social auditing. Okay, so social auditing happens with due to the social capital itself. Also, you must have heard about the role of diaspora. Okay, diaspora, they will help you in lobbying as well as remittances. So these are our social capitals. Okay, the role of the famous personalities promoting advertisements. Okay, they have an persuasive influence over the society. Okay, so these all becomes a social capital for our country. So how does social capital enhances good governance? Okay, so first of all, it builds trust and cooperation. Yes, by crossing the boundaries of caste and creed, there should be there should be building of trust and cooperation. Okay, confidence building measures should be carried out so that people help each other to achieve the common national goals. Okay, fraternity, which has been included in your preamble also, is the base value of social capital. So it should be building trust and cooperation. Secondly, it ensures social accountability and responsiveness. Like I said, you can quote the example of social auditing, as well as your social impact assessment, environment impact assessment. All these things can be achieved with the help of social capital only. Okay, all these mass movements, social awareness campaigns, yes, they ensure accountability and transparency or responsiveness towards any government official. Okay, then it improves information flows. Yes, information dissemination, awareness generation programs. Okay, financial literacy. Yes, social capital. So today's India's demographic dividend country, almost 50 to 55% people are within the range of 18 to 59 years, and this forms a huge social capital for India. They will help the old age as well as the teenagers or the young age to adapt or to propagate promote the India's culture. Okay, India's culture. Then it increases citizens partisanship. Yes, volunteerism, like I said, philanthropy, all these things, blood donation campaigns, uh, river cleaning programs, everything, disaster, even in the disaster rescue programs, rehabilitation programs, every individual volunteers, and that is all free of cost. They'll volunteer out of humanity. Okay, then it strengthens checks and balances. Yes, again, strengthens checks and balances. Second, it promotes inclusive growth. What do you mean by inclusive growth? That every individual should be accessible, affordable, as well available to every services of India. Okay, accessible, available, and affordable. Okay, and it should include every sections of this society. Antodaya, Sarvodaya. Okay, so bridging the social gap. Yes, tribals, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, transgenders, differentially abled, all these people should be included into inclusive growth. Okay, and then you can conclude that so social capital is very much important. Important not only with respect to materialistic gains, but also with respect to intangible gains. Like I said, they will help you to promote culture of fraternity, culture of collectivism. Yes, Sarva Dharma Samabhav, India's. Okay, so overcoming the barriers to collective action and enabling participatory development. So, government roles here is to provide some platforms or some podiums so that this social capital together gathers together and start to innovate things. Okay, start to innovate things.